It's Friday, November 13th, which means that it's time for another edition of Be Positive, No Bad News. Our Be Positive Person of the Week is Dr. April Torrence of Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Dr. April has been an adjunct faculty member at Westminster College since 2019. She is also the founder and executive director of Zion Education Center in Farrell, Pennsylvania, and which also happens to be our spotlighted business, where she secured over $2 million in funding to provide educational opportunities for socially, economically disadvantaged families. Dr. Torrence has written numerous grants and contracts to fund pre-kindergarten scholarships, after-school enrichment programs, free nutritional meals for local school-age children, subsidized child care, and comprehensive services for families in crisis. She received a Master's of Science in Organizational Leadership from Geneva College and a PhD in Instructional Management and Leadership from Robert Morris University. In 2015, Dr. April Torrence published No Child Care Left Behind, an ecological approach to reaching socioeconomically disadvantaged preschool students from a global perspective. She has served as a consultant and field educator for several universities and schools, including Penn State University and Youngstown State University. She currently serves as a board member for the Global Sisterhood and an advisory board member for Butler County Community College. Dr. Torrance's other experiences include recruitment coordinator, director of children, and concept developer for the Operation Lighthouse Project, targeting the heroin and opiate epidemic in Mercer County, Pennsylvania. This shero's work and accomplishments are published in the international bestseller Common Threads and are featured in Inspiring Lives magazine. And in 2018, she was inducted into the Farrell Alumni Hall of Fame. Our Person of the Week also has work experience in the banking, steel, and hotel industries. She and her husband, Kelvin, have 3 outstanding children, Brandon, Tamara, and Cynthia, creator of the popular drink Niu. Congratulations, Dr. April Torrence, our Be Positive Person of the Week, doing so much good in our neighborhoods. Our Be Positive Spotlighted Business, Zion Education Center, was founded by our Person of the Week, Dr. April Torrence, and is currently celebrating their 25th anniversary. The purpose of Zion Education Center, or ZEC, is to provide a professional and purpose-driven commitment to motivating and inspiring the social, cognitive, and physical development of youth ages 1 to 13, their families, and their future. ZEC specializes in education, nutrition, health, and physical development activities with the following program objectives: to provide children ages 3 to 5 with high-quality pre-kindergarten education activities that target school readiness, to provide free nutritional meals available on weekdays and during summer break that are governed by USDA, to improve social and peer interactions through positive recreational activities for children ages 5 to 13, and to encourage self-respect and respect for authorities through positive adult interactions and support. Zion Education Center, Inc. is the only Keystone Stars facility in Mercer County that provides free USDA meals, subsidized child care, PA pre-K counts, education improvement, tax credit, and intern scholarships. Zion Education Center is located at 602 Romer Boulevard in Farrell, Pennsylvania. For more information, you can call 724-866-9292. That's 724-866-9292. Or you can contact them by email at zionedcenter@gmail.com. Congratulations, Zion Education Center, for 25 years of educating children and for being this week's Be Positive Spotlighted Business. It's time for some Be Positive good news. Joe Biden was recently elected by the American people to become the 46th president. The vice president-elect, Kamala Harris, has secured her place in history as a first several times over. The first woman to be vice president, first black person, first Asian American. With each boundary broken, Harris, California's junior senator, established herself as a new face of American political power, one reflective of a broad cross-section of the population that for much of our history did not see itself in the nation's leaders. My 9-year-old will believe for the rest of her life that there is no ceiling for black girls, said Latifah Simon, a Bay Area-based civil rights advocate whom Harris has mentored for nearly 20 years. Her best friend, who is a first-generation Latina, will see the Vice President of the United States holding up the experiences of her mother, of this young girl's mother, of the migrant experience. We want to say congratulations to President-elect Joseph Biden and to Vice President-elect Kamala Harris here at Be Positive, No Bad News. This next piece of good news comes from Channel 5 News and their web staff, and it takes place in Fort Smith, Arkansas. A Fort Smith family got creative in order to visit their 90-year-old grandfather for his birthday during the COVID-19 pandemic. Joe, who is 90, lives at Brookdale Senior Living in Fort Smith. He had a birthday last weekend, and he wasn't able to celebrate with his family like he normally would due to COVID-19 restrictions at assisted living facilities in Arkansas. In lieu of his normal birthday celebration, Joe's granddaughter built a hugging station at the facility so they could give him a hug on his birthday. Joe's friends and family, who could not make it to the senior living community, sang happy birthday through a Zoom call. Shout out to Joe's granddaughter for thinking outside the box and doing some good in her grandfather's neighborhood. This is Be Positive, and you are listening to No Bad News. Our next news item comes from Atlanta Black star Morgan Johnson can now add a private pilot to her list of titles. The 23-year-old graduated from Red Tail Flight Academy. For our final piece of Be Positive News, we turn to the Griot. The Griot interviewed Levi's founders, CEO Rhea Huntley, COO James Bagley, and CTO Marcus Gunn to discuss their new invention, patent-pending smart lockers that makes food pickup contactless and quick. In July, Levi Smart Locker Technology launched a pilot program where 3 local restaurants allowed customers to place orders online, receive a text message with a locker number and QR code to scan at pickup to safely retrieve their to-go orders in under 30 seconds. The insulated compartments keep hot food hot and cold food cold, while protecting orders from airborne particles, minimizing exposure with others, and solving an efficiency problem of existing bookshelf-style rapid pickup stations. After serving 3,000 orders in 3 months, owners became believers, and the team realized their vision is truly a viable solution at a crucial time for the food industry. Bagley, who happens to be 6'4", is the web developer, explained that most young blacks turn to the images they see of success on TV due to a lack of exposure to real-life examples. It's important for us to champion STEM because growing up in a certain environment, your first thought is sports, especially if you're male. I wanted to make the NBA or I wanted to make the NFL because some of the other things may seem daunting or out of reach, like becoming a doctor or a lawyer. Congratulations to Levi, making a difference in your neighborhood. This is Be Positive, and you've been listening to No Bad News. Up next, a few Be Positive events. This first Be Positive event is happening tonight, Friday, November the 13th, from 7 until 10 p.m. It's hosted by Second Baptist Church, A House of Hope, and Reverend Todd A. Johnson. And you can purchase access online for $9.99. Second Baptist Church, A House of Hope, is pleased to announce a virtual Night of Hope 2020 featuring renowned gospel singer Geoffrey Golden. The concert will be held Friday, November the 13th, tonight at 7 p.m. at Second Baptist Church, A House of Hope, 1510 Main Avenue Southwest in Warren, Ohio. This event will serve as a youth advocacy and awareness night, particularly for foster care and adoption in Trumbull County, highlighting the great need for displaced children to find loving homes, especially among African American populations, while supporting our vision 100 campaign building and outreach campaign. The COVID-19 pandemic brings with it a unique set of challenges, but also a wonderful opportunity. This year, the event will be in a hybrid format with a limited in-house audience and a paid live streaming option via Facebook Live. This platform will allow us to reach and engage an even broader audience than ever before. That's happening virtually tonight at Second Baptist Church, House of Hope, and sponsored also by their pastor, Reverend Todd A. Johnson. And it will be taking place on their Facebook page. You can purchase access for $9.99. The 4th annual Biker Brewhouse Chili Cook-Off, sponsored by Harley Davidson Bike Town, is going down. It's free to the public, and winners will be announced at 2:30 p.m. Saturday, November the 14th. They are located at 5700 Patriot Boulevard. That's in Youngstown, Ohio, 44515. This next upcoming event takes place in Youngstown, downtown Youngstown Square on Friday, November the 20th at 6 p.m. It is hosted by Youngstown Cityscape and Adam Lee. Youngstown Cityscapes Sparkle Youngstown 2020 arrives, offering a bright sense of place. This year, we will be socially distant. Our celebration may look different, but it will be special. We will light the tree in Central Square and illuminate West Federal on Friday, November 20th before Thanksgiving, so there's more time to enjoy the display. Additionally, there will be windows and storefronts decorated throughout Youngstown throughout the winter on display. And downtown restaurants will be open, so stop in or call ahead and order carryout or pick up a gift card when you come to see the holiday lights. We are foregoing parades and bands in keeping with the state's guidelines, but downtown needs your support now more than ever. This last Be Positive event is sponsored by the Jewish Community Center of Youngstown. Looking for some outdoor activities this winter? Visit the JCC's new synthetic ice rink. This rink does not require below freezing temperatures, which allows for fun anytime. Take a lap around the rink, warm up with hot chocolate at the snack shack by the heaters, and have a great time with friends and family. A curling lane is also provided and available when the rink is open. Skating is free. Free. Open to everyone. Skates will be available to rent, and they will be opening November the 28th. And the final date will be February the 28th of 2021. They are open Thursdays and Fridays from 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sundays from 12 to 8 p.m. Skate rental cost is $3 for members and $4 for non-members. That's opening this coming November the 28th from 4 to 8 p.m. Shout out to the Jewish Community Center of Youngstown, doing some good in our neighborhoods. Up next, our Be Positive meditation and closing. I want to thank you for listening to Be Positive, No Bad News. If you have someone that you would like for us to highlight in an upcoming episode, either as a Be Positive Person of the Week or as a spotlighted business, you can contact us here at Be Positive No Bad News by inboxing us on our Facebook page or sending us an email at BeaPositiveNoBadNews. That's BeaPositiveNoBadNews, BeaPositiveNoBadNews BeaPositive at AOL.com. AOL.com. Well, as we close out, let's look at our meditation for today, which happens to come from Sojourner's Verse and Voice. Verse of the day. Beloved, since God loved us so much, we also ought to love one another. 1 John 4:11. Voice of the day. The unity we desire doesn't erase those on the margins or those who are different, but instead holds every member as essential, like we strive for in the church. Reverends Laurel and Colin Mathewson. Prayer of the day. Lord, show us how to participate in your work to heal and unify a nation divided. This is Be Positive. You've been listening to No Bad News. And my prayer is that each of us will seek from the Lord ways that we can help to heal and unify our nation. Have a Be Positive day.